Hi there. I'm here to tell you about service learning in general and perhaps offer my own reflections at the end. Without further ado, let's begin. So, service learning puts education into action. Service learning is an opportunity which provides students the ability to apply the skills they learn in the classroom in physical, real world scenarios. Students can engage in these opportunities through direct acts, which is indicated as direct service, indirect service, advocacy, and research. Now, in those four veins, there's also an entire process that goes with this, which we'll get to in a later slide. Now, there are such things as good practice in service learning per Wayne State University and the Office of the Provost. Some of these things must bring uh, challenging actions for the common good on behalf of the students and on behalf of the marginalized classes they are helping. And they must sustain organizational activities as well as be genuine and active within these organizational activities. Now, what I'm hearing that say is that there must be an action, there must be an activity that goes on for these individuals who participate in service learning. Um, I know in many ways, some of my personal research within the homosexual society is in a way service learning. It's indirect, but it's also a measure of advocacy, living out and proud. Um, we can continue forward now with the indirect action, the direct action, the advocation, and the research service learning aspects of things. So, with that, um, the direct action must always be consensual. You have to ask before you do the act. In a lot of areas, pride comes into play for direct action service learning opportunities. However, direct action can also snowball into advocacy. It all depends. Um, your common majority direct action service learning is going to be soup kitchens, food pantries, yard work drives, clothing drives, um, even direct action so much as raising funding for marginalized groups. Indirect actions, lots of letter writing, lots of phone calls, lots of advocacy again, but you're doing this without knowing how you're going to impact. Um, and that can create some societal burdens as well. You're not entirely sure who you're going to impact or whom you will be impacting. Um, Advocacy and research, they speak for themselves. Uh, the benefits to service learning, theory to practice, possible career paths, enhanced sense of civic responsibility, promotion of interaction with diverse backgrounds, experience that can be carried on to the professional realm. So you're building, it's a building block scenario here. Um, the cycle, first you have to investigate. You must problematize a situation that the society needs an answer to. You prepare, you find the actions you're going to take. Are you going to write letters to representatives? Are you going to sit in town hall meetings where discussion is going on about how we're funding this year, or how we're funding the soup kitchen food drive this year? Um, it's all about preparation. Also, finding like minded individuals to pull ideas from is important. Taking action, write, speak, prepare presentation, get civically motivated somehow. You must take action in some way, shape, or form, or the actions will be taken for you. When you demonstrate, you're telling the people what you did, how that worked. And as you'll note in my infographic here, there's sublayers to this investigation, planning, action, reflection, and demonstration. Um, and honestly, they go hand in hand. Both of them will always go hand in hand. However, you have pre-service, service, and post-service. You must reflect on the actions that you took during this time frame, during the time that you were civically engaged in service work. Reflection is important. What will you do next time? How will those things occur differently in the future? Um, this is the works cited page. Thank you. Um, just to wrap up in reflection, I have put some finishing touches on some reflections that I am doing, that I have been in research for. I am also in the process of think tanking how to discuss the Supreme Court case that is currently before the bar. Um, there's a lot that's going on in our society and our world that is deeply troubling for many individuals. And direct service learning could also be just me listening to those in my community. Thank you for your time. Alexander Davis, over and out.